Welcome everybody back to the channel. It's been a little while. I haven't posted a lot. That's because I'm slack on making new content. So I decided let's do another yippity yapping video just to satiate my personal feelings of discontentment with the amount of content I've been posting recently. And because it's the 80th anniversary of the Railway series, let's talk about that little blue fart, Thomas the Tank Engine. There's a few things I want to go over today. First, we're going to talk about uh, my predictions for the 80th anniversary. Not like stuff you've seen before. Won't be like what's going to happen. This is my predictions. It's just my predictions about what's probably might happen this year. I want to talk about what about the worst era of Thomas as well. I just feel like it, and updates on the movie and some other stuff of my content. Um, just so you guys aren't held up on some stuff you're missing. Let's begin. The 80th anniversary is coming up really soon. May 12th is going to be an insane day. I mean, I'm going to spend most of my time that day watching fan videos. I'll tell you that for sure. It's going to be a lot of live streams and premieres and stuff. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be a lot to watch, and I'm excited. There's going to be a lot of love for this amazing series. My predictions aside from that are pretty simple. My first one is Japan Thomas the Tank Engine website. There was a little bit like a poll about characters that people would love for merch, and the midway results were Railway Series Railway Series Thomas, TV series Thomas, like from the model series, and then Duck. And we've already seen some merch of Railway Series Thomas. We've seen a Plarail Thomas of the Railway Series style with a Railway Series face, and a Bachmann Railway Series Thomas, and maybe they'll even do another wooden Railway Thomas Railway Series version. Possibly they'll have like a day out at Thomas event. I'm excited for those. I mean, if I can get to one of those, I definitely will. That will be really fun for the 80th anniversary of the series. I think there'll be like a big event this year where they will show off some things we've never seen before. Maybe it's the Down the Mine pilot. Maybe it's the Sad Story of Henry pilot. Maybe it's the as much as the animated one as possible. Who knows? Maybe it's like Special Coach. Missing Coach, not Special Coach. Maybe it's Missing Coach. Who knows? But I think it's going to happen. It's probably going to be that event in Japan, or it's going to be the Audrey extravaganza. I don't see it happening at like a Theater Thomas event. Not even like in Strasbourg. It's probably not going to happen at any day out with Thomas event. But it will probably happen at like one of those bigger ones. I'd love to go to an Audrey extravaganza this year, but I don't have the money to go. On the note of Thomas merch, I think they're going to release a Plarail Duck. I think they're going to re-release Plarail Duck. They're either going to re-release him, or they're going to update his design to use the consistent chassis like all the other new Plarail engines. It's probably going to be better for them to just release him because a lot of people like original Plarail Duck, but I also see them making a new Plarail Duck, and I'm not going to be angry about that. If they do like Duck and Oliver, maybe the Scottish twins too, that would be sick. I mean, who knows? It's the 80th anniversary. There could be, like, anything could happen. Um, I don't know if I have any other big predictions. They could release those TM2 motorized trains. Maybe they could be. Maybe the ones we saw that were meant to be for 2 years ago. Maybe in part of a set. Like they have Thomas, Percy, James, Toby, Henry, Gordon, Edward, and James. Or no, did I say James? Did I say Percy as well? They're the first 7 engines. Maybe that's the plan for those. Not likely. I think at very least they will release Thomas, the Thomas, if that's um big. If that's like big enough, but it's also not likely considering the date of that. Hey, but I will not be disappointed, and I will definitely pick that up, whether it's using the AG chassis or not. Um, actually, I have a better thing to say. I remember doing something, and I'll cut this part out. Okay, well, I'll watch that, but that's not what I'm looking for. Was it a Thomas Theorist video? Oh, no, was these one? Was this one? Okay, I've got them. I've got the questions. Okay, I'm gonna answer some Thomas questions. I found this is from Cinders and Ashes UK video from them. Go watch them. Very good. Very good. It's also linked a usual bloke Luke video at the bottom. I just saw this. Go follow them as well. First question: favorite character? For the longest time it was Edward, but I think right now it's a tie between Edward, Gordon, and Henry. They're all great characters, I think. I just can't decide which one I like the most. Edward has a great personality, but also Gordon and Henry are really fun characters when it comes to their personalities because there's so much you can do with them. It really shows through the seasons how they had no idea what to do with Edward anymore. And honestly, was kind of thankful that they got rid of Edward and Henry in the Bubba seasons because it would have become like 12 times worse if they kept that going. Favorite episode? That's a hard one. If we're talking about like stories from books, I have to say Edward's exploit, but it lost a lot of stuff in the adaptation. So for a favorite episode, I'm gonna have to say Escape. Escape, um, or like one of the Scarloy episodes from season 4. But I think Escape. Yeah, favorite season 4, 100%. I love the narrow gauge engines. I hate that the order is fucked up in the Amazon release, but it's not that bad as compared to some other seasons anyway. I think I love season 4. It has a bunch of great episodes. It has Toad Stands By. It has the Stepney episodes. I don't really like Rusty the Rescue as much, but that's because everyone doesn't like it because it contradicts with realism. I don't think that's that big of a problem, though. It's not a bad episode. Season 4 is definitely my personal favorite. Favorite narrator? It's either Ringo or George. They're both excellent. George really tries to do voices for the characters, but also Ringo has a very calm and soothing voice. I'm gonna go with George Carlin though. Favorite location. My favorite location. My favorite location on the Northwestern Railway. That's really hard because there are a lot of like environments that really stick out to me. Like there's the docks, like specifically ones at like Tidmouth and Knapford. Like technically on Thomas's branch line. So it's actually quite difficult. I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with Hull Trough. I like that. Just for the fact that it's part of the story with W the Duck, which is very cute character, very cute story, and the fact that it's close to the sea. That's yeah. I think I'll go with that. I think it's a more obscure option, but I can't really think of anything else. I like in the environments that are on the sea. A close second is Vickerstown, though. I love the design of CGI Vickerstown. Favorite theme, Flying Kipper. So good. And every single rendition of Flying Kipper is just amazing. I've listened to a bad rendition, a remix of Flying Kipper. There's a level of like respect that must be conveyed when you're doing that episode. Funniest moment, it's gotta be Sir Topham Hatt's or Lady Hatt's birthday party. Call yourself a collier to straight to the roads. Find yourself a scrapyard. That was great, and the Alec Baldwin is a great uh voice of that. He's a great voice of that. Least favorite character. That's a hard one. I don't know a lot about the hit era characters. I'm definitely lost interest in that part of the series. There aren't really any characters that I actually despise when I think about it. I don't like the CGI portrayal of James, but in total, I don't think his portrayal is that terrible. I'm gonna go with a random pick. It's maybe a little generic, but I don't like either of the or like Charlie or Billy. I think I'm gonna go with Charlie. Billy's a little more interesting. Least favorite episode. It's between Up Up and Away and Push Me Pull You. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Push Me Pull You. Other people say that's the worst episode. I kind of agree. That's one of the worst episodes. I hate them both. They're both terrible. But Push Me Pull You, I think, is just generally worse. Scarlet was going through like a character dip in that time, but like it's not even a good episode. It's the plot is weird. Like Scarlet has to take a train to like the fair, and they're all taking a train to the fair. Like take that by like Lori or whatever. We need more road focused episodes, anyways. So why is there a fair in the middle of the mountains? Why? Uh, this is terrible. It's already terrible considering Scarlet and Rhaenyra are just pulling the train back and forth, doing tug of war with the train. That's stupid. That's how you get like the characters that were so wise and confident and careful, who've been through so much and developed so much. They're just fucking around pulling cars. You couldn't even say this applies for the older version of the characters because if you read Little Old Engines, then you know that Rhaenyra was never like cocky or anything. He was probably the more straight minded of the two. Like, that is, ugh. And then Scarlet doesn't help them out after he fucks them over and then gets thrown at a pond. That's a terrible lesson to teach the children. You only help other people out after you get told off? Come on. Come on. Little babies are watching these episodes hit. Little babies are watching this. We want them to think that's how you're supposed to act. Come on. Least favorite season. I think it's season 23 or season 24. Like this Boba era is the worst era of the show. I hate it so much more than the hit era. Season 15 and 16 are pretty ass. What Boba is so much worse. The dream sequences make me cringe. I couldn't even. I actually stopped watching. I've seen in person like 2 Boba episodes, maybe 3. Honestly, All Engines Go is actually not that bad in comparison to Bubba. I'd say it's good. It's not Thomas. It's not what we know to be Thomas, but it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it's inconsistent. But Bubba is bad because it treats the people who are watching it like fucking negative 2-year-olds, and it trains doing the most stupid shit. Least favorite narrator. It's got to be the one who gave that really nasally voice is Scarlet. I forget if it was probably Michelangelo's. I really didn't like that guy. I hate the nasally voice for Scarlet. And for some other engines too. I think he made Henry sound like stuffed up the entire time. Like, why did you do that? What reason? Favorite special? Ooh. Favorite special. That's gotta be Legend of the Lost Treasure. Legend of the Lost Treasure or Blue Mountain Mystery. That is... I just thought about them because I love the Scarlet Rail engines. Blue Mountain Mystery. I miss too much of a season 4 guy. It's got to be Blue Mountain Mystery. I love Luke. I love him so much. He's very, very nice, and I appreciate the expansion on Vicar's character. Honestly, I was looking back at Adventure Begins. I don't know if I like it as much as people say it's good. I find that Gordon's voice is a little annoying, and Edward's voice is a little bit annoying too, and it's a little bit basic of writing. I still think it's good considering it's a retelling of those Railway Series stories and a little more accurate and a little more sensical to the Railway Series stories. I just think there could be some more improvements. Least favorite special? It's Misty Island Rescue. I had a entire rant. I ranted this to my mother when I was like 8 years old. I knew what bad was when I first saw it. Misty Island Rescue is the biggest ass of all time. It sucks. It's such a drag, and it makes absolutely no sense. Oh yes, we're gonna send one of our oldest engines, the Premier Express engine, and James on a trip to save Thomas. Why? You not only have a boat, you also have a helicopter, and you also have a jet plane. You have jet plane and you have biplane that you can use. The Tiger Moth and Jeremy are right there. I'm always forgetting something they put in that series too. Like, you have so many means of transportation. You're just getting rid of your 2 of your most important engines and James to go on an adventure to save Thomas. Why? I might do videos talking about that this year. And to me yapping about it. That might be fun. That'd be fun. Me getting angry. Tweaking out. Uh, least okay. Overrated character. Mm, that's a good one. Overrated character. I'm gonna say. I think Duck's a pretty overrated character. I'm gonna be honest. I think the criticism about him not doing a lot of stuff in his episodes and just the stuff happening to him makes a lot of sense. But I also think that he has an interesting character dynamic with Diesel. I just think that everyone like tweaking the fuck out when it's Duck is a little annoying, and like it's Duck, dude. Like I'm not gonna. It's kind of hypocritical considering I would buy the Plarail Duck the moment I see it. That's just because I love Duck. He's a very interesting character, and he means a lot of positive things for the series. I just think there are some better characters that are in the series. Underrated character, it's got to go to my boy Terrence the Tractor. I love Terrence. He's great. One of my most favorite pieces of merch is the TM2 Terrence the Tractor that I have. It's a great model. It's very accurate to Terrence Tractor. He's Tractor. He's so cool, and he's also super strong. This guy can pull Thomas, Annie, and Clairbolt at the same time. This guy's crazy. Just saying. Favorite steam engine? I'm gonna say Gordon. Gordon, yeah. I already said about Gordon. He's a great personality. He's also like the main character of the Railway series, anyway. Gordon. Favorite Diesel? Bear. Because I haven't seen a lot of Bear yet, but I'm excited to see more. I think he's a really interesting character, and I wish they gave more time to expand on who he was. Favorite non-rail character? Henrietta. I love Henrietta's dynamic with Toby. Toby's one of my favorite characters, and Henrietta makes it better. No matter in what era you're in, Henrietta is a great character. She bounces off Toby really well, no matter what's going on. And I love her design too. She's very classic and fits with Toby very well. She takes no shits. She takes no shit, and that's consistent throughout the entire series. Favorite non-real character I already said was Terrence the Tractor. Second is Birdie, I think. Favorite human? I'm gonna go with Sir Topham Hatt. It's a pretty basic decision considering he's the major human character, but classic Sir Topham Hatt is awesome. I love Lady Hatt's birthday party and some of his other episodes in early comics. They really focus on him in that era, season 5, season 6. He deserves it. He's great. Favorite hit era newbie? Rosie. The rest of them are kind of interesting. I think Neville is second. He's kind of interesting because has a unique design. But I think Rosie, because they actually do something with her. They don't do a lot, but they do something with her, unlike literally every single other one. Favorite CGI newbie? That's really hard, actually. I gotta say Steven. He's so eccentric, and I love that. He's got so much personality and flair, even though he's an old fart. He's great. He's really funny. I love his merch. They always cook with him, unless it's the Team 2 Steven. Team 2 Steven is terrible. Never buy Team 2 Steven. Favorite song? Ooh, that's really tricky because there's a lot of great songs. A lot of great classic songs. Like standout is some of the songs from Tale of the Brave. Those are great, and the remixes from Adventure Begins are also awesome. I'm gonna before we like. I feel like what you mean by this, by the question means by this, is the classic Thomas songs. I'm gonna go with "Let's Have a Race" from season 4. It's a great song. Very nice. It captures the feeling of Thomas and Birdie's race perfectly. Least favorite song. There's probably one from like the hit era that I don't like. Let's go with the Agent Roll Call. I don't like that song. Like I don't like how the characters chalked up in the bridge. Like they don't even give Toby a personality. They just state that he's square. They had no idea what to do with that guy. Like where did funny old Grandpa Toby go? Where did the harbinger of chaos Toby go? That could be really fun if they wrote stories with that. If they read the Railway series and they wrote stories about Toby being his true self. But no. He has to be a worrywart. How did you get to Thomas? I have literally no clue. I don't remember at all. I just saw it on the TV one day and I was like, that's cool. And then I just became a Thomas fan. Do you keep up with the current series? A little bit. I've seen a few All Engines Go specials. Mostly last year. I saw one. Watched some All Engines Go last year and it's not that bad. I'm glad it's not Bubba anymore. That sucks. Even headcanons. I have a lot of headcanons. I think there's a good balance of the two maps from the Railway series and the TV series. I think having some TV series exclusive stations like Maithwaite could fit well in Thomas's branch line. And like they should switch Tidmouth and Nafford back to the Railway series versions. That would look a lot better. And then have it be RW West Ellsbridge instead of whatever the fuck going on in the TV series. And having Thomas and Doug's branch lines separated from each other. Yeah. There's some, that's my headcanon. That's my headcanons. There's some other ones like, I do some headcanons about characters. I don't think Gordon was rebuilt at any point. I think he's just like the same guy he was. And I think Noddle and Douglas were blue like they were in the Railway series. They were painted blue. Favorite piece of fan-made content? I gotta say, it's the Thomas Requestrated playlist by Nathan Tymeyer. Those are great. They're very awesome. Great songs. I'm gonna use them for the movie. They're incredible. That's how I did. They're perfect. You should just listen to them. I'll probably link it in the description if I can. And if not, I'll just put the account listed on upside down. So you can listen to that shit because they're fire. We have, if you could re-rate. Oh, it's actually unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinion. Okay, I gotta think. I definitely have an unpopular opinion. I definitely have a hot take in the Thomas the Tank Engine series. I'm gonna say my hot take is that I think All Engines Go is actually good. I think All Engines Go is good. I don't like some of the character design decisions. I don't think I like how simplified the characters are. I don't like how tall Salty is. He's like taller than Gordon, and like taller than everyone else. Like half the height of Cranky. But it's animated very well. I found it does a great job on animating the series. And the voice acting is pretty good. And they're okay plots. They're pretty generic, but they're okay. Like I said, it's better than Bubba. If you could rewrite one episode, which one and how? Ooh, that's good. Forever and Ever. I would rewrite Forever and Ever. This is a fucking sad episode. It's not even a Henry episode. It's just Henry's like, oh, I'm gonna leave. Why? Why? I'm gonna do the kind of obvious thing, and I'm gonna turn Forever and Ever into a super rescue adaptation that ends with Henry leaving the sheds. And then maybe the next episode is Gordon being like, "Oh, that kind of sucked. I'm gonna miss you, Henry." Instead of the episode being about him uh, having a fucking tantrum. So I'm gonna say, Forever and Ever, it's gonna be a Super Rescue adaptation. We're gonna introduce Bear into the series. Maybe we can do some more with him. Maybe not. Maybe we just include a random character that gets that never shows up again. That's okay. But I think it'd be a better send off for Henry than what they actually gave him, which was the top of my hat says I can stay at Vickerstown for a while, or for now on. Like, bro, what the fuck? What does this man do to you? He's been so incredible for all these years, and you've sent him off by not even giving him a proper episode. So I would do an adaptation of Super Rescue and then end off with Henry leaving to get replaced by Rebecca. Maybe I'll do that one day. So I will make a Super Rescue adaptation because I'm hoping to do a series where I reimagine the events of the Bubba era. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll recreate Forever and Ever as in a Super Rescue adaptation. Those are all the questions for Thomas the Tank Engine. This will be the end of my video. It's a 32-minute video, which is insane. It's crazy length. But it's easy to edit and it's easy to yippity yap for a little bit. So I'll see you guys in the next video. In the next video, I'm planning to show off some new Plarail models that I'm going to be getting soon. And then we're going to have a few more videos and then the movie. I'm very excited about the movie. I'm very excited about those Plarail models. I'm very excited for you guys to have a good day. This has been Gray. You've been awesome. And I don't know how to do it. I was going to say, and clap, and sing along. Thomas, we love you, but it's kind of a corny outro. You're really brave today, Henry. And really reliable, too.